Good morning, my dear students. Welcome to online classes as well as welcome to our social studies. Okay, coming to the last topic, we discussed about the lesson ideas of development and I given some examples about different persons have different developmental goals. And also we discussed about one of the project. What is the name of the project, children? Is Kudamkulam Nuclear Power Project, which is located on the coastal region of Tirunelveli town in Tamil Nadu state. For the purpose of what they protested, for the purpose of safety, security, livelihood, they protest. They done a great movement towards the government of India and the government of state also. Why the government built the nuclear power project in a coastal town is the government of India built the nuclear power project to generate the nuclear power which needs and which helps for our country. That even the scientist, environmentalist, active and social activist also, they done a great movement towards the government and they given support to the peoples who are doing the protest against the government. At last the government responded, no need to worry, we took all the safety measures and the government completed the nuclear power project. By this we can understand that different peoples have different development goals. If one may be development, for another that may or may not be development. There is a conflict between government and the people. Next, I told the examples of a vessel dumped in 500 tons of toxic material in where very important Abidjan in Ivory Coast in the continent of Africa. Okay, you have to know. And next, in the last, we discussed about the income and other goals. Okay, in that we took a lot of examples to understand what is meant by material goods and non-material goods. By money, what will get that are called material goods. If you look at the around people, all are doing work, everything because of money only. Money is always not important. We have to give the value towards the non-material goods also. Even sometimes non-material goods are important than the material goods. We took examples of friendship. By giving the money we cannot get the friendship. Okay, and also we took the examples of different peoples to understand what is meant by non-material goods. Respect towards the others, freedom, security. This all comes under the non-material goods. And also we discussed about the people look after a mix of goals. If women are engaged in a paid work, then the family income of that woman will be increasing and the dignity also increasing. Similarly, if there is any respect, we have to share the work in the home. A free environment can give a lot of women to work in different kinds of jobs. Okay, after this we have completed successfully. Come to the next, how to compare different countries or states. How to compare the countries. For example, if you take how to compare the class, different people have differ in the heights, they differ in the weight, and they differ in the knowledge, everything. Then how we can compare the students in a class? Yes, by this we will do that. The difference of the students depends on the purpose of comparison. For example, if you take the sports team, according to the sports we can compare the students. If you take the quiz, according to the knowledge we can compare, etc. Healthy student cannot be the intelligent, and the intelligent student cannot be the friendly in nature with other friends. And sometimes we'll use the criteria of all-round development in a class. Similarly, if you wanted to compare the countries, then what is the criteria we are using? Yes, we are using the criteria for comparing the countries. We are using the criteria is income. The high income results the high developed countries. The countries with the low income results undeveloped countries. Why we are taking the income as a criteria? Means by having the income, the people can access their basic requirements, and they should get whatever they want by having the income. That is why income is taken a important criteria to compare the countries. Now we have to know our country income. Income of a country means the total person's income of our country, but this cannot give the correct value to differ with another country. Comparison between the countries by total income will not able to measure the different countries. Why? Because different countries have different population. By this we cannot measure the total income of a country, and by this we cannot make the comparison with other countries, and we cannot say which country people are better than other countries by having the total income of a country. By this we are taking the average income. Very important. That will come in the bits. Without this bit the paper will not be prepared. Okay, if there is not there in the question, this will come in a bits. Okay, average income. Listen carefully. Average income. That is why we does not take the total income to measure the different country, because this by having the total income will not compare with different countries. That is why we took the average income. What is meant by average income? Average income means total income of a country. Okay, total income of a country. Total income of a country by average income means total income of a country by total population. Very important. Average income is also known as per capita income. What is the another name of average income? Per capita income. And by this we can calculate the average income. By each person average income we can calculate in our country. By this we can compare with another countries. Okay, this criteria is used by the World Development Report, and this one was classified by the World Bank. The countries with 12,055 US dollars and above per year. Countries with 12,055 US dollars and above is per year is called highly developed countries, high income countries. Similarly, the countries with 995 US dollars and below is called low income countries. Okay, once again I am saying why, because it is very important in the exams. Okay, for comparing the countries we are using the average income. What is meant by average income? The total income of a country is by total population of a country. Another name of average income is per capita income. The countries with 12,055 US dollars is highly developed countries, high income countries. Similarly, the countries with 995 US dollars and below in a year in 2017 is called low income countries. Our India in a decade ago, 10 years, decade ago, our India is in low income countries only. Now our India falls in a middle income countries. Our India per capita income is increasing more and more than the other countries. This is it. Okay. This is about the topic. What I told, how to compare the states and countries. We compare with the total income of a country means we cannot calculate we cannot measure with different countries because different countries have different population. We cannot say the average income of a person by having the total income of a country. By this we are using the average income. Average income means the total income of a country by total population. The another name of average income is per capita income. The country with 12,055 US dollars and above is called high income countries. The country with 995 and below is called low income countries. Almost high income countries, America. We have number of countries in the Europe continent also. Our India is a middle income countries. Excluding the West Asia countries, remaining small countries are developed countries. Okay, just now only I told about the per capita income. Coming to the next, we can take the example. Okay, in your textbook they given the box of country A and country B. Of which one? Monthly income of citizens in rupees. 5 citizens are there in country A. Similarly, in country B also we have 5 citizens only. What is the monthly income of a first citizen in country A? 9,500. Similarly, the second citizen will get 10,500 in country A. Same 9,800, 10,000, 10,200. Similarly, in country B, first citizen, second, third, fourth citizen will get only 500, 500, 500, 500 per monthly. But the fifth citizen will get 48,000 per monthly. I told if we have to calculate the per capita income, what is the formula? Total income of a country. But here we have only 5 persons in a country. Total income of a country. Then we have to do the total addition of this income by total population. By adding this total 5 country A by 5 we have to do. The average income will come. Okay, only 10,000. Okay, if you calculate this on total, the average will come 50,000 by 5. Okay, 10,000 is the answer. Okay, they will get 10,000 is an average income of a country A. If you look at this one also, the average income is only 10,000. Okay, we have similar average income in country A and similar average income in country B. But the income changes for every citizen in country A and the income is same for 4 citizens in country B. Okay, I'll ask some question. Is there equally developed in country A and country B? Is there any equal distribution of money in country A and country B? Is there any equally developed of country A and country B? Will you be equally happy to live in a country A and country B? Okay, some of the students will think I have to go to the country B of 5th citizen. But it is a lottery-like system. Okay, most of the students will prefer to go to the country A. Why? Because in this country A, the persons are neither rich or poor. But if you look at the country B, most of the citizens are poor, but one person is extremely rich. That is why average income also default to compare the countries. Okay, what is the default you can see in this average income? Average income does not say the equal distribution of money among these countries. By calculating the average income, we can compare the countries, but cannot say how this income is distributed among the peoples. Okay, you can see the picture. Okay, they given the countries with no rich or no poor, and the country with rich and poor. Okay, in 4 chairs, one person is sleeping. We cannot say, for example, Mukesh Ambani will get crores of rupees in one day. But calculating the average income of India, Mukesh Ambani also will get 5,000 per month. It is true. Mukesh Ambani will not get 5,000 per month. Crores of rupees will get in monthly. That is why I am saying average income does not show how the money is distributed among the people. This is a default we have in the average income. And I told income is not only criteria. Okay, income is not only criteria for the development of the country. We have the other aspects also. What are the other aspects? Okay, they given the another box. Okay, what is the box? Per capita income per annum for selected states. What are the states they given? Himachal Pradesh, Bihar and Haryana. Okay, they given the box about per capita income per annum of selected states. They given the 3 states: Haryana, Himachal Pradesh and Bihar. And what is the NSDP means? Net State Domestic Product according to 2011 and 12 series. Haryana we have 1,80,174 per capita income, and Himachal Pradesh we have 1,49,028, and Bihar we have only 34,409. What are the other goals other than the income? Security, respect from others, freedom, equal treatment, etc. Beside average income, we can also think about this non-material goods. Which country we have highest per capita income? Haryana has the highest per capita income, and Bihar is as the low per capita income. If you calculate the average person income of Haryana, every person is earning 2.15 lakhs in an year. But in Bihar, they can earn only 66,000 per year. Only 66,000. Haryana is a most developed state rather than the Bihar. And Bihar is a low developed state in Haryana. Look at the table 3 and 4. What are they given? Comparative data of selected states. Again they given the Haryana, Himachal Pradesh and Bihar. And they given IMR per 1000. And they given literacy rate according to 2011. And they given net attendance ratio for secondary stage. Okay, IMR means infant mortality rate. Okay, very very important. You'll ask in a bits or 1 mark question. Infant mortality rate. Mortality rate means out of 1,000 children, born, the number of children who die with an year. Okay, IMR definition is very very important, and the full form also very very important. Infant mortality rate. Out of 1,000 children born, the number of children who die in an year is called IMR. And the given about the literacy rate. Okay, literacy rate means write down in the notes. Okay, literacy rate means those who can read, write, and understand in any language and above 7 years is called literacy rate. Okay, once again I am saying those who can read, write, and understand in any language having more than 7 years is called literacy rate. What is the literacy rate of our India? 74.04%. Okay, you have to be know. And that given the net attendance ratio for secondary stage means 9th, 10th. Value the given for Haryana IMR for 2016 we have 33 people sir die per year. Similarly, literacy rate in Haryana 77%. Net attendance ratio for secondary stage only 61%. Literacy rate is 77, but completing okay. But net attendance ratio is very low in Haryana. Coming to the Himachal Pradesh, 25 infant mortality rate and 84 literacy rate and net attendance ratio is 67. Coming to the Bihar also, 38 IMR, 64 literacy rate and 43 net attendance ratio. If you see, just now I told Haryana is a developed state than the Himachal Pradesh and Bihar. But you see the IMR is very low in Himachal Pradesh rather than the Haryana. And the literacy rate also, Himachal Pradesh literacy rate is 84% and Haryana literacy rate is 77%. If you see the net attendance ratio also, only 61% we have in Haryana, but you see the Himachal Pradesh we have 67%. About the how to compare the countries, we discussed about the two important tables. These two tables maximum will come in the exam. You have to analyze these two tables. Okay. In the next class, I will say how to write the tables if they given in the exam. This lesson tables is very very important. They will give in the exam as it is. You know already for 4 marks the table will come. Okay, you should be prepared of these tables. Okay, I will say how we have to write the tables in the next class. So coming to the next topic. Okay, what I told is default of per capita income. What is the default of per capita income? By the per capita income we can compare the different countries, but we cannot say how the income is distributed among the people. And we took the examples of different one, and also I told about the literacy rate, IMR and net attendance ratio for secondary stage. IMR is very very important. What is mean by IMR? Infant mortality rate. Infant means children. Okay, mortality means death stage. What are the important criteria other than the income? Respect from others, equal treatment, freedom and security are the other important goals rather than the income. Coming to the next topic, in the last table we saw already Haryana's most per capita income better than the Himachal Pradesh. Coming to the education and IMR, Himachal Pradesh are more high than the Haryana. By this we can understood that money cannot buy all the things which you want. For example, if you have more money, but you cannot, by having the money, you cannot buy the free environment or unadulterated medicines. Money cannot protect infectious diseases. Either the whole community takes the preventive steps. The whole community takes the preventive steps only, the infection diseases will be decreased. If you have more money, but your surroundings have more infectious diseases, then that disease will come to you also. Okay, money cannot protect the infectious diseases. And they given the example. For example, okay, it will be cheaper to have a collective security of your village or city rather than the every house. If in your locality you are only one those who are studying, but lot of your neighbors and every of your villages are not the study persons. At last, you also will not get interest in study. Rather than you are going to the private school for long distance, you will get the interest. But having in the village, you cannot get the interest. Many people believe that the local government schools shall provide all requirements for study. But lot of schools, lot of government schools not providing the basic facilities in the schools. That is why most of the girls does not complete the secondary school also, because the government does not providing the basic facilities in schools. Okay, some states have lower infant mortality rate, means the government is giving more and more importance for health. You see the Himachal Pradesh, literacy rate is more, IMR is very less. That is why we can say Himachal Pradesh is giving more and more importance to health and education. In some states, PDS means public distribution system. Okay, in some states, PDS functions very well. PDS means ration shops. In Tamil Nadu, PDS functions more and more than the other states of our India. If PDS cannot function very well, the government should rectify the mistakes what they done, and they have to provide the food for the lower peoples. Okay, this is about the public facilities, health, education, and PDS are the public facilities. Okay, coming to the next topic, HDR. HDR, Human Development Report. Already we have realized that even though the money is important, but it is an inadequate to measure the level of development. And also we took the examples of Haryana and Himachal Pradesh. In the money, Haryana is more higher than Himachal Pradesh, but in education and health, Himachal Pradesh is more rather than the Punjab. That is why most of the countries not only seeing the per capita income, but they also comparing in the health and education. Human Development Report will be published by UNDP. Okay, UNDP means United Nation Development Program. Okay, the Human Development Report will be published by UNDP and compares the different countries based on education, health, and last, per capita income. Okay, Human Development Report is published by UNDP. Very, very important. They will ask the full forms. United Nations Development Report. Compare the different countries based on what are the indicators? Health, education, and per capita income. Okay, in this lesson, the full forms, definitions, and the table is very, very important. In the next class, I will say to analyze the table in your exams, and we will complete the lesson also. Okay, what we have discussed today? We discussed about how to compare the countries and states. By having the total income of a country, we cannot compare the countries because different countries have different population and does not give the adequate income of the countries. That is why we are using average income, also known as per capita income. What is the definition of per capita income? Total income of a country by total population. If the countries have 12,055 US dollars and above, they are called high income countries. If the countries have 995 US dollars and below, are called low income countries. Our India in the decade years ago have the low income countries, and now India is a middle income countries, and our India per capita income is growing day by day more than the other countries. Our India is a fast growing nation than the other countries. And we took the examples of country and country B. Okay, I think you understood very well. By this we can say that per capita income is useful for compare the countries, but per capita income does not say how the income is distributed among the people. Very, very, very important is the default of per capita income. About the income and other criteria. Okay, other than the material goods, what are the important in life? Respect from others, security, freedom, equal treatment. And this we can say Haryana is most per capita income rather than the Himachal Pradesh and Bihar. Almost 2.15 lakhs are earning in a year by each person in Haryana. But in Bihar only 66,000 in a year. If you see the IMR and literacy rate, what do you mean by IMR? Infant mortality rate. Out of 1,000 children, number of people die in an year is called infant mortality rate. What do you mean by literacy rate? Those who can read, write, understand in any language and above 7 years is called literacy rate. And net attendance ratio is calculated for secondary stage for 9th and 10th class. IMR, literacy rate and net attendance ratio. Himachal Pradesh is low in IMR, Himachal Pradesh is high in literacy rate, and Himachal Pradesh is high in net attendance ratio. By this we can say money is not important. Beside the money, non-material goods also very, very important. For the public facilities, the public facilities, ration shops, education systems, health, called public facilities. And coming to the next, we discuss about the Human Development Report is published by the UNDP, United Nations Development Program. UNDP compares the different countries and using the indicators of health, education and per capita income. Okay, this is about the lesson. Hope you understood very, very well, and don't neglect in the studies. Okay, write the notes every day in my subjects. In my subjects, write the notes every day. Okay, there is a highly chance to conduct the exams for you. That is why don't neglect by having in the houses. If you neglect yourself, then your future will be lost. Okay, try to concentrate in the social subject because they are giving the own questions in the exam. You have to analyze the questions and you have to write. And you have to know each and every country in the map painting. And you have to be able to draw the India map and Telangana map also. Okay, that is why you don't neglect our social studies. Okay, I will say everything in my subjects. No need to worry about that. Okay, thank you.